All right. Say very good afternoon. See, I sometimes I go on the afternoon. I go live too. So very good afternoon, my my little warriors. If I'm the warrior junior, you're I guess the potential little warriors. You might not be. I don't know what the fuck you guys are. That's why I put this is not for kids. That way I can just talk, you know, candidly, openly. Boy, so the narrative, the topic is that the hard battles are never easily won. Let me kind of like lead in with something very similar. I was listening to Elon Musk talk about he worked super hard. So what is super hard? And that's what he defined it. He said super hard was getting an office and literally they had one couch. I think him and his brother or his partner, whoever, they would both they think they're sleeping on the couch in the office. Okay, and I guess they had like there was a YMCA that wasn't far away. I guess if the song says you could get yourself clean, you could get a good meal, you could do what you feel. Um, Young men, I don't think you can live in the YMCA anymore. I'm not sure about that. But he was talking 100-hour weeks, man. And up during the day, like he had one computer, and they were working on that, and then at night he was coding. So he made an interesting point. Like he tried to get a job at Netscape in like 94, 95, and they wouldn't hire him. So started his own company. Like he had a passion for technology. That's really important because whatever your passion is, like um, it should guide you. It should guide you to become what you're supposed to be. Now I'm listening to this. There's ads on YouTube. This one guy saying that he's making millions of dollars, like I don't know, doing something in the fitness industry, a fitness trainer, and making millions. And they want you to click, and go to their thing. And man, if you just can't tell me what you're doing, and all these people trying to lead you to their site, but they won't even tell you what business they're in. I don't have time for games, man, um, because more than likely it's just a scam. You got to give up. You got to give me something, and when I mean something, you got to tell me what. Like, hey, what's up? Like what industry are you in, and give me a reason to click on your site. Hey, if it's that good, I'll buy your book or whatever like that. But you gotta don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. And that's what these people are. All these clowns, they're fucking with you. Um, they just I'm just too old. Like I've been around the block so many times that I can read people like what they're saying, their keywords when they go stop. They use keywords to get your attention. Dude, I've seen it all. I tell you, dude, I've seen every psychological game. Um, Today at the market, I went up to get some bananas, and this this older guy. I mean, he must have been like in his 70s, right? And there's this cashier. She's like this little Filipino chick. She's really sweet all the time to everybody. And this guy, he was like really taking his time, and he's trying to chat up with her, and he took out a paper check. Okay, well, you won't see very often people paying with a paper check. That's really really old school. We have debit cards now. You put in there, you know. And this guy started talking about business and then saying, "Oh, I could help you and your husband with your finances." This dude's paying with a fucking paper check. And then, like, I don't know what, but oh, because he was trying to get money. I remember like he had like $300 or something. So like he made his check out for more. Literally check out, get it? Checking out, go to the check out, and they were waiting, for the manager to approve to bring him the $300. And I would not look at the dude because I knew like so he tried to like ask the cashier a personal kind of question, And it was, I remember, I forget exactly what it was, but he goes, it's a yes or no question. Hey, no one's obligated to fucking answer you, fucko. Like I really wanted to get into it with him, but you know what? The reason I didn't is for two reasons. Like he's just a fucking wannabe. Like there's this idiot that used to drive around Hollywood all the time, L.A. with he had this junker car. His name was Dennis Woodruff. He's trying to be an actor. All this garbage on his car. Sign me, read my script, make my movie. The dude never made nothing. All right, the dude was trying since the '80s. Dude never made nothing. He's a clown. There's these people. They're clowns out there, and whatever this guy with the paper check was one of them. Now there was a pretty fucking hot chick that walked by me while this dude was wasting his time, with everything. So that's what I was focused on. And she walked by me, and we gotta wear masks in the fucking market. And I said, I really like your style. And she just walked by me, didn't even give me an acknowledgement. I was like, damn it, man. She was really what I liked. I just didn't want to chase her. She was moving at a pretty good pace. That's my neighborhood market. You start chasing women around in there, it looks strange and odd and weird. Um, More than likely, it's just not going to end well. If you can kind of catch her, maybe like if you both leaving at the same time, ironically, and I would have made it out when she did, but my bananas, I could have swore that the price came up very high, and I was like, wait a second, so they're organic, and I said they're not organic, and they didn't say it anywhere on the label, so she gave me a refund on it, and then by the time I made it, yeah, that woman was in a different line, and she made it out before me. Um, it's funny because I started driving through the parking lot, and I was walking, and I said, "Oh shit, maybe I gotta, I could wave to her as she's going. I could try." And this dude who got out of his car or something in the parking lot went over, and he was holding a cat. Now, I'm a cat psycho. I love cats. I'm crazy. And this cat happened to be a tuxedo, like my Thomas, like my cat that passed away. I said, oh, it's a beauty. And he held up the cat so I could see it. Oh, wow. And I looked at the fucking cat as the girl fucking drove by. I was like, God damn it. There's the pussy. Yeah, I wound up getting to see pussy, but I didn't get any women. Um, you know, it just, boy, I'll tell you, man, it just makes you think like LA, man. It's like sucks. It sucks when you don't get none. You never get none. It fucking sucks. I talked about this. You go back a couple of. I used to go to this alternative club. And they had all different types of women and this and that. Dude, I'm in West Hollywood, so use your imagination. And I remember there was this dude. He passed away. This older guy, and we used to hang out at this place. It was called the It was a restaurant. It was open 24 hours, and there's all different sorts of characters that would hang out there late at night. And I stand out there, and I remember this black guy. I remember what he said. He goes, "It's a real shame a guy like you got to go for women like that." Like it was. That's what he said. I'll never forget it. And he's right. And I said thank you, but let me tell you, LA is a brutal, brutal place, man. This is a brutal place. I've heard of people that have money that have told me women are brutal out here. Okay, now I'm not expecting them just to jump right into bed with me, you're meeting them for a second. But dude, you know how many women I've given my card to? They said they would call me, and they just never do. I mean, I should ask them for their. I know that. I know, and I have. And they've never. And I've called them, and they never answer. Their needs are met. They got dudes. There's dudes out there that are high status. All those houses in the hills, all these, dude. Women here, they get to take their pick. Okay, I was leaving Pavilions a couple days ago, and this woman was putting her cart back. She was taking it back as I was carrying my groceries out. I said, perfect timing. So I went for it. I said, "Oh, are you a model?" And she laughed, and she just wouldn't stop. She wouldn't give me like, and I just didn't want to like be on top of her like a predator. It's I just it's like, is that what you got to do? Kind of thing. Got to be that aggressive? I mean, is that hard? It's like they're in a rush to go everywhere. Like this one after hour. There was supposed to be after hours at this one club in WeHo. I guess they didn't have it. It's just I saw something that looked like it was okay, and but there was another dude that was already. I could tell he was already. He was going to get some. It was just the way she was touching his face, and I said, that's she's taking that one. You're not because I did try. I could tell when I know when there's a chance for something, and I know when there's a chance for nothing. I've been around too long, seen it all. Yeah, hit the gym today in the morning, and I've been putting in more time. Usually I go for an hour and everything, but I said, you know what? I'm gonna grind myself as long as I can, as hard as I can. Why not? Why not? Try to put in more time. Let's really try to. And I could tell, like, I'm able. I was doing some leg lifts, my hand on the bar, and my feet almost touching the bar. I'm getting a little better. I even tried to get in that iron cross with the rings. Good luck with that. Hell no. But I am able to get up, a muscle up, with the Olympic rings with balance. Hey, those things move, man. Those rings. But that's what you want to have: power and control. In anything. That's why those gymnasts are always fucking. They gotta be beyond first class condition. Dude, holding that iron cross. That is. I don't give a fuck how strong you are, dude. Without some serious practice, you ain't gonna be able to do that. That's a fucking bitch. That might be the hardest thing of all. I was thinking the plank where you're elevated and the push up, getting your body off the ground and holding, just your hands on the ground and getting your feet up straight, horizontal. I thought that was the hardest thing, but I think that iron cross fucking move is the ultimate killer. I mean, jeez. It's like, think about it, your stabilizer muscles, like your arms, right? And then it's like everything, I just you can feel like your shoulder traps. Maybe that's like you're putting all your body weight on your shoulder, and then like it's extended, so your arms. My God, it's like wow. That's uh, that's one hell of a fucking exercise. I mean, just to hold to hit that iron cross. Oh my God. Um, yeah, many people have put in, you never see what you see. This everybody knows Elon Musk. I already talked about 100-hour weeks. Um, Serious grinding. And then if you don't make it, he's he was talking about Tesla was in a single digit thing from going broke. They were that close. They were that close, taking money out of this, and you'd think like, oh no, it's straight to the top. No, no, no. Many companies have gone like this, and then like, look, WWE almost when the knockdown almost knocked out. It was close for a while. Yeah, so that WrestleMania 2000 that was held in the Anaheim Hall. It was in a small venue because they were getting crushed by WCW. forgot. I wanted to mention them. Yeah, think about say rising from the ashes. Ashes implies that you're been burnt. You know, you're dead. You know, you're being cremated, and that's what it kind of feels like sometimes. When you don't see any success, you don't see anything. Holy fuck, sucks. You know. You know, I was thinking about this the other day too, about the power of that doctorate degree. I told you I got four fucking degrees leading up to an EDS degree. I haven't fucking gotten nothing as far as employment opportunities, anything. And I just, you know, I mean, I could. There's a school that I could get a EDD in kinesiology. Take, they ain't gonna take all my transfer work and they're gonna make me do a shitload. I just said, dude, I don't think this shit's worth it. You know. And without an agent, without a manager, without a casting director, somebody fucking giving you a shot, something, man. I know the delusion goes through my mind, you know, that I listen to, and I recommend them to Valuetainment, um, or just YouTube, uh, Patrick Ben David, I think is his name. It's ironic because I think I met him once many years ago. He used to go to Sloan's. I'm sorry, Dublin's. I've been up to him. Dublin's. He mentioned it. Yeah, dude became very successful interviewing lots of powerful people and giving a lot of good life advice. But you know, some of his things are just incredible. He puts up on the chalkboard. You know, this one I watched today really hit home. Talked about money versus passion, and here you have work that business that generates money, and then here's things that you're like might be passionate about, art, the you know, working out. You know, things that generally it's you're not going to be able to make a living doing. Um, and it was interesting how at the bottom he had like a kind of not a graph, but well, it could be, yeah, it was a graph. It showed like by age. He said when you're young, the majority of it was passions, but then somewhere around like so by 50, in the low 40s, like became more about money, you know, security. Maybe I think that was the topic was security. You know, like, but that is money. You know, that is, and you know, he made a point. He goes, "I'm 40." He goes, "I'm 42 years old. You know, I'm a big fan of baseball, but you know, much as I'm passionate about baseball, I don't see myself playing for the Dodgers. You know, he never played pro ball before or anything. So you see, that's realistic. I knew at 31 it was over. I was lucky to walk away with you know my little story. If you go back, I'm not going to go over it. Go back and listen. You know, to one of my past episodes. I forget. I talk about my professional baseball career or lack thereof. Um, but even at 31, it was already too late. But let me tell you something. Some things that might be possible that you might be writing yourself out. I'm 47. You don't know what I can. You haven't seen what I can do in the gym. So I'm not counting myself out from a couple things that I really would like to try. And I just, damn it, man, it's that fucking hard. You know, I used like CAA, creative artist, whatever, and you know, They don't take fucking how are you supposed to get somebody to see you if they won't even give you like an way to a headshot resume, a digital, picture that they won't even take submissions. Well, you gotta have a manager. Is that manager? They won't, who? There's no owl doing this. See, I try to be optimistic, but dude, let me tell you something. I sent to agencies for dance, and man, I ain't getting fucking nothing, man. About my script or me or nothing, nothing. I know I said it twice, but nothing. Fuck. I live right in the fucking middle of this bullshit. Sorry, I hate to sound so curmudgeon and so negative and so naysaying, but dude, it's like without a fucking chance to be in a movie or something like that or a TV show. I'm here out at my gym. They had two TVs on at the and you know what? In between my pull-up sets, I could I had to look for a second because the Angels were playing the Detroit Tigers and Miggy Cabrera. It's like one home run away from 500. So I was like, and they were playing there in Detroit. I looked up the schedule because if it was here, I would have been in the outfield trying to get that ball. I would have been in the seats, like, trying to be in a corner or something. I go after that ball. That ball is worth a fortune. So, and on the other TV, they had like a commercial for the Brooklyn Nine-Nines. I don't know what the hell, but that Terry Crews guy, black guy, he's in good. He's fucking everywhere. So I'm watching. There's one guy that's making 20 million, 23 million dollars a year. And then there's another guy, I don't know how the hell he fucking made it, like I'm sitting there, I go, it's like here I spent my life in fitness and stuff like that. I couldn't make it in baseball, I couldn't make it in the movies or television. So I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated because I'm seeing people that are doing and that are making, and I can't seem to make anything for myself. And I'm working my ass off in the gym. But I know you can't expect to get discovered in the gym. The gym is a training ground for me. That's where I go to war. I know that. I know that. But there's got to be a fucking way that I can somehow get a shot to show what I can fucking do, as an actor, as a martial artist, as, a fitness something. There's got to be something for me out there. God damn it, man. Man, I'm sorry. It's just so frustrating when you don't get a break in life. Like, you know, I kind of look at Vegas in a way. If I go there, it's like I gave up here. It could be a win-win. I mean, look, I think I told you a story about Arnold. He was already a real millionaire before he made it as an actor. He would have made it anyway. You're seeing people that have made it the way they made it, but you don't understand. People can make it all different ways, and making it is all relative. It depends what you call success. I live in like this government housing, this poor uh, county housing. My ex girlfriend called it government housing, but it's basically that. The projects. That's where the Polo Grounds used to be in New York. They tore down. They basically tore down the Polo Grounds and they built the projects there. And who lives in the projects? Poor people. And poor people are not successful people. I hate to break it to you. They're not. A poor person is like, there's like a hole in their finances. There's a gap. It doesn't exist. They don't have any money. That's why they're poor. That's why they live in that. And that's kind of like what I live in here, just in a good area. And it's frustrating. because when you think poor, you think, they just, they either drinking, drugs, they blow their money, they don't, they're not smart. And it just bothers me because I don't use drugs, I don't smoke, I don't drink. I feel like I'm semi-educated with my degrees. Um, I'm ambitious. I've got dreams, and this is what the frustration that you're hearing when I now is based upon that I feel like I'm capable of more, and when you just can't seem to carve out a niche, I guess is the best way I can say it. It's frustrating, especially when you really believe in something. Yeah, I've tried so many times in my life different things. I could write a book on how many things I tried, but the pain of the failure is so great that I just can't. I can't. I won't. And I try to burn all these failures out of my memory because there's just too many. There's just too fucking many. They're endless. They're endless. And time is not slowing down. Crypto things not moving sucks. Like people in my building here, it's like they're just content with nothing. That's why they don't have anything. All right. Well, anyway, I think that's enough for now. It's kind of a brief one. I wasn't trying to be a Debbie Downer, man. Sorry about that, but you really just have to hang tough. Think about like if you're on a pull-up bar, right, and you're starting to lose your grip, and you're gonna fall off. Try to, with one hand or something, for a second. Try to use a leverage in one arm to re-grip, re-hold, and then use the other hand to get that grab back on. Maybe you can hit that last rep or just hold on for one. Was it Wilson Phillips? Hold on for one more. You're not doing holding on and pull-ups for a day, but you know where I'm going at. You have to realize that things are not always going to go your way. I watched like Conor McGregor. Again, the guy trained his ass off for one fight, and there he was on the ground, bloody, beaten to a pulp. I mean, he's up against these guys that are just as good, and if not better. I mean, it's no shame. I mean, there's nothing to be ashamed. But let me tell you, man, boy, when shit ain't going, ugh, hell of a mental test. Yep. If you believe in yourself, like I do. If you believe, like you were, like I believe I was put here for a reason. I haven't made my mark yet. I thought I did at like 29, around 29 and 31. With my two television dance performances and minor league baseball contract, I thought I was gonna like take off in one thing or something, and it didn't work that way. Didn't work out the way I thought. But doesn't mean life's over yet. I'm still here, so that's why in the gym I fucking I kill it. You know, I want it all while I still can. But it's more than that. I need fucking representation. I need to find a network. Somebody's got to fucking give me a shot at something. All right. Well, anyway, have a little ice cream and just lay down and try not to get too upset. All right. Remember, warriors. You want to be a warrior, my friend. You are. You're asking. You're asking for one hell of a mental um, fortitude. Cause it ain't. It ain't gonna be straight uphill, man. It's not. It's gonna be tough.